Still alive? Good. I'm Diego. I'm not. No one in here cares about your name, lad. Unless you give them a reason to. Look, usually I'm the guy who gives the Greenbloods the rundown. But a rock slide cut us off from the valley, so I have other things on my mind right now. Where can I camp? Somewhere in here? No. This exchange zone belongs to the old camp. Until you're one of us, we can't let you wander around here after dark. Just try to find somewhere well sheltered. Our boys sighted a shadow beast near the canyon, and they come out at night. Hey, you.
Hey, why don't we make a deal? You help me hunt that flock of scavs, and in return, we share the food, and you can sleep at our fire.
Deal. What's the strategy?
There ain't one. Those birds are as dumb as rocks, so you charge in and make short work of them. Just don't let them surround you. Tell me when you're ready, then we go.
Let's hunt.
Music to my ears. You got a weapon?
Yeah.
Good. Then follow my lead.
Hey, you.
Ha! Good job. That's some sweet bounty.
What does your friend Ratford look like?
My size, black hair, big mustache. He wears the same armor that I'm wearing, so he should be easy to spot. Bring him back down here when you found Jorik. I should have the fire and dinner ready by then. Oh, by the way, I'm Drax.
One more thing. You look like you've held a sword before. You wouldn't care for a practice match, would you? I got a fight coming up next week. And I could show you some tricks in return.
All right. Why not?
You had your warning.
Hey, you.
Now, who by Belia are you?
I'm Knight.
Not your name. You don't look like you're from any of the camps. You a digger? Or did they just throw you in?
I'm new, yes. Your friend Drax sent me to help you, in return for a place to sleep at your camp.
Did he now? Well, I don't need any help, especially not from a wet lettuce like you. And I sure as fuck ain't gonna have a stranger sleep by our fire. Now get lost.
think I found your man.
I can see that. So he's dead. Fuck.
What now? Are you gonna take him back to your camp?
No. We'll stay the night, head back to our camp tomorrow and tell our boss that Jorik's dead. End of story. So, Drax promised you a place in our camp, eh? Belia's balls. That man.
I helped him hunt.
Did you? Oh, well, fuck it. If you hadn't messed about in those bushes, I probably wouldn't have found our man before nightfall. You'll get your sleeping spot, and you'll get some dinner as well. Sorry about earlier, it just pays to keep your guard up in this shithole. Anyway, come on. Let's head back down. Drax should be in the camp already.
So you made a friend, Rats? Didn't think I'd see the day.
Piss off. You got our dinner?
Yeah, the new lad helped me. You found Jorik, huh? What killed him?
Probably that shadow beast. We gotta be careful tonight.
So tell me, Freshie, when you found Jorik, did you find out why he wandered off as well? Honestly, I still don't get it. I've smoked more rolls than a furnace. No god has yet whispered into my dreams.
Well, he did have this drawing. Wait, I have it.
Keep that paper in your pants and don't talk about this shite. Jorik smoked too much and lost his marbles. End of story.
Elder's balls, calm down, man. It was just a question. So anyway, you probably figured out by now that there's 3 camps in the colony. I'll be up front. Seeing as you ain't half as useless as most of the folks they toss in here, you should try and join ours.
You're making it sound like we're a flock of ladies waiting to throw our breechcloths at him. Drax is right, though. We could use new men. And you might have what it takes. That said, if you don't want to end up plucking rice, you're gonna have to work hard for it.
That's true wherever he goes. At least we have a plan that'll get us out of here. And a proper one at that. Not some cultist bullshit about sleeping gods.
If you still think that let's blow up a pile of blue ore nonsense is gonna work, you're as away with the fairies as the loons are. I mean, how much ore have they dug up by now? Enough to buy all the deserts of Varan? But somehow, whenever you ask the mercs when the mages finally have enough, it's always just a little more. Seriously, I'm starting to wonder if they ain't just playing games with us like that Iberian bloke does with his lances.
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war against the Orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the Kingdom of Murtana, the king needed ore to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the 4 pillars that we consider the core of the series. Simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world. Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities. while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers. In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions. Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay, such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features, Gothic Remake will soon rekindle that love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience, welcome back to the Colony.